Hi. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. If you hear any strange sounds, it's like weather out there. There's weather going down. There's weather happening. It's like rainy-ish. I don't know. And I have my door cracked because I got that random cat here today. He's hanging out with me again. I don't know where he went, but he's like laid out over there. I don't want him to. I don't know. I ran into the people that own him. Fuck! I finally found him. Someone owns him. Thank goodness. But like I said, it's an expensive cat. But anyways, sorry, I'm getting off topic. But it's because of the noises. So I got my door open. So if you hear any strange noises, know that it's just strange noises out there. So anyways, this is from KW. Now, okay, I want to apologize. I accidentally did two from the Robbie's list in a row. I accidentally skipped over KW. I don't know if anyone else caught that, but I definitely did. And it was, I don't know, I guess I was exhausted. I didn't catch it. I did, I mean, I don't know. I apologize, okay? It was, I didn't notice it. But I noticed that I did it. Okay, that's what's important. So I apologize. I skipped you by accident. Now, anyways, your question, yeah, the topic is, what are your strongest spiritual gifts? Okay, so if anyone's still actually here and didn't already skip to the other part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find what gifts you have. Yeah, and then I'm going to tell you which ones are whatever ones I find are your strongest. I don't know. We'll see how this goes, but I'm definitely going to be sniffing it out. Let me see. I want to say, yeah, these. I really do want to do these. Yeah. Okay. We have option one. Oh, goodness. Option two. And option three. Sorry. Just watching what he's up to. Okay. Rabbit. He's funny. He's just like laid out. Like he acts like he lives here. Okay. I don't know, but he's super sweet and he's super fancy. So it's like he's all clean and pretty and all he does is just hang out. So it's like, what am I gonna do? Tell him to go away? Absolutely not. Okay, so what are your strongest spiritual gifts? Okay, I want to say, okay, so option one is the raccoon. It makes me think of that gymnastics raccoon. Oh God, I love that raccoon. So option two is the mouse. Okay. And option three is the lamb. Okay. So I'll see you at the pile selection. Someone wrote it like that. I don't remember your name right now, but I did pin your comment as that. That was really nice of you. Thank you so much for posting that. I fell asleep. I passed out. I don't know what happened that night. I woke up like no blanket, no nothing. I was like, what did I do? Oh, I'm done, by the way. Yeah, so, but yeah, it's like, if you would think I drank a gang of fucking liquor or something, I was knocked out. But that raccoon's so cute. And what's funny, if anyone's here, okay, funny shit happens to me. I notice all the strangest things before I get shuffling. Do I have him here? He was a little raccoon that I found. So after that whole thing happened, right? Because I was at a place. Yeah, there it is, right here. And they had a donations bin. So I went into the area where there was a donations bin, and there was a little raccoon thing there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm totally gonna take that because it's for donations. It's actually like, the donation section. Like, well, it was the kids' toys, but whatever. There was also a taco there, so I confiscated a toy taco on my adventure. I'll never forget where this taco came from. This poor taco has seen better days. All right, but now I think it's seeing the best of the days. Oh, there's my kitty. Here he goes. What are you doing? He's so cute. He comes over to me and just starts meowing. You know? It's like he wants to live here, and it's like you can't live here. You belong with them. All right? Yeah, what are you doing? It was very awkward, I will say, when the people walked by. I leave the door open all the time because I'm out there pouring. All right, so he comes and literally squeezes through the fence and comes into my house when I'm not paying attention, out of nowhere. Sometimes when I'm just sitting there on my chair. So it's like, listen, man, your cat's roaming. You don't want him to roam, keep him inside. That's how I see it. So it's like, but I can tell they were looking at me like I was strange. And it's like, listen, this might seem strange, but in all reality, it's your cat that's causing all this here. I'm just trying to live my life. I want to have my door open, and I don't got a screen door. I only got like, I don't know, and I want to be able to walk in and out. I'm thirsty. I need to do things. I don't know. I like my door open. I always have. I come from Florida. I like to have that open air vibe. So it's like this cat does what it wants, and it comes into my life. And I'm just friendly with it while it's here. That's the only thing. It's like when they were looking at me, I'm like, listen, take your cat, man. I don't want it. Please. I said I left everything open so it can go away, but it never did. And I mean, I'm not gonna not talk to it. I love kitties. Okay, I love all the animals. I'll talk to all of them. You should see how many squirrels I had. Oh my God. Did I ever tell you this? Did I ever talk about the squirrel story? Oh my God, the squirrel story. So I was moving. I was at this one place in the woodsy area, right? So it's lots of squirrels and raccoons. Right? And I was feeding the crows, the squirrels, the raccoons, the cat. I mean, I was feeding every critter you could think of, except for dogs. There was no dogs in that area. I don't know. And I was like, where's the dogs at? But anyways, I fed everything else. And when I was leaving, I had snacks reserved, okay, for them. Like, stale bread, things like that. Like, don't throw that away. I piled it up for them. And I would feed it to them. And before I left, I was like, I gotta get rid of this big old pile of snacks I've done accumulated from my critters, because I'm not gonna see y'all no more. So I went ahead and it was early in the morning. It was like 5 a.m. And I know their schedule. I had a lot of time on my hands, okay, and I spent a lot of time in that yard playing and just, I want to say, listening to music and watching videos and stuff. YouTube, a lot of YouTube at that time. But anyways, I was outdoors the whole time, right? And it's like, I swear, they had their own little soap opera, I want to say. They had their own little soap opera going. I used to tell one of my friends there about it, all the stories that I would see all the animals do all day. She loved it. It made her happy. I could see she laughed so much. But what was the point? Oh yes, the day I was leaving, I was like, okay, I'm leaving here. I was like, I gotta get rid of this snack reserve. I'm like, I gotta go big. I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna go big. So I hid all the snacks all over the yard, all over, everywhere you can think of, okay? There was peanuts, there was bread, there was granola, there was everything and anything, and it was everywhere and everywhere. And I didn't know what was gonna happen. I was just getting rid of it and didn't want to pile it up in one spot because that seems lackluster. So then, like, I don't know, time passes, like an hour passes. People get up. It's not like 5 a.m. anymore. Other people are alive. So I go in the kitchen to cook some French toast. There's another lady standing there. It was like a group home situation. And she's sitting there, and I said, you want some French toast? And she's like, sure. And I was like, don't be too excited. But I was like, I'm cooking it, so let me cook you a slice. You want a slice? She finally says, yes. I said, I knew you did. I could tell you're hungry. I know when people are hungry. And I like to feed people, okay? I could sense you were hungry. So anyways, I threw her a slice of French toast. I know, and I sit with her to eat because I didn't want to leave her alone. I was going to go eat with my kid, but she was in school. So it was like, like it didn't matter. So I was like, whatever. I'm sitting there with her eating. And I look over to my left where the big windows is, and all I see is like literally like 30 to 50 crows and like at least 40 squirrels. Okay. And I was like, holy shit, they're everywhere like this. And there was birds coming down, and I was like, I couldn't believe what happened. I knew what was going down. I knew why this was happening. She didn't. And I didn't she spoke French and I spoke English. So there was no talking, right? There was just, body language between me and her, right? So I don't even know how we managed to get the French toast conversation going. Like, but we did, and she was eating. So it happened. Right, but I couldn't body language all that to her about the peanuts and the storing of the snacks, and so I didn't tell her none of that. I was just like, "Hey, look, And she looks over and she says, "Oh." And I couldn't stop. I started laughing. I couldn't help but laugh. And I said, "They're crazy, huh?" And she says, "Oh." I remember her name. She was sweet. I liked her. She was funny. But anyways, I got up. I was like, I'm getting up. I'm gonna see what's going down over there. I want to watch this. I did this. Okay, apparently I'm the reason why this is happening. It's like I did this show. I'm gonna watch it go down. And I was just watching them go crazy. You could have cued like some Benny Hill music. Is it Benny Hill? It's like like it was just nuts. I couldn't believe it. And then she gets up and she's standing next to me and she's just like this. And I'm looking at her and I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, I said, there's a lot of snacks out there. I said, it's in the grass. And she says, oh. And I'm like, oh, forget it. I'm not going to bother. That was my head. I was trying to tell her the story. I was like, can we maybe tell this? No, 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 whatever. You enjoying it. It's really interesting. There was so many. And then there was this one pile of peanuts I put at the table. It was the main one, like a big old pile of peanuts. And there was a crow, like the the size of a cat, I want to say. And that motherfucker was sitting there eating them one at a time, like super fast, until he couldn't fit no more. He was just swallowing them and swallowing them. And I was like, is he gonna be okay? Like, how is that gonna happen? And even to the point where he had one like in his throat and in his mouth, and he's still trying to grab the other one. And he just, and I'm like, man, he got all the peanuts though. He took all the peanuts. And I was like, that's why I didn't pile them at once because everyone was afraid of him. So they were like, forget it, we'll just grab everything up. It was like Easter egg hunts or something. I did it to them when the snow fell. When there would be snow, I would go hide snacks under the snow and I would find all the squirrels digging in the snow. It's so cute. That one was fun. I had a lot of fun watching them go nuts. And seeing that lady's face, fuck, that was hilarious. I couldn't get over the shock on her face. She had never seen such a display. But I heard someone coming in my yard. Sorry. I'm sorry. If someone comes in my yard, I gotta kick their ass. I gotta ask them what the fuck they're doing. Okay? End of transmission. This camera goes off because something's going down. No, I don't know, but definitely don't expect people in my yard. So when I hear it, I'm like, I don't know. I go look. Let me think if there's any other. I had a cat there too that I befriended. I named it Momo. Oh, I was my little baby. Okay. It only came like 3 or 4 times to visit with me. And one time it took me on a tour around the neighborhood. Like you would never believe this. Thank God they were with me. And I was with my kid. And so it's like they could vouch for this story. This story is pretty cool. They took me literally through the neighborhood and I met literally like 6 cats. I took pictures of each one of them and I named them. Named them all. They were so sweet. And one I named Panda. He looked like Steven Seagal, okay? He was super cute. And he was old. You could tell he was an old cat. But he looked so young from far. But when you got up close, you could see he was an old cat. But it was cute. I don't know. I met all of them. And the whole neighborhood has like pipes underneath it, like for drainage for the river. And there's like a whole community of cats, like a whole world of cats, a cat world, cat universe over there. I thought it was really cool. There was no dogs, no dogs. It was not dog territory. Okay, there was like no dogs. The neighbors, none of them had really any dogs. I would see dogs here and there, don't get me wrong. Oh, that's true. One random dog ran up to me and my kid at one point. Out of nowhere, just ran up after us. And I was like, whoa, cowboy, what are you doing? And she got worried. She thought he was in on his own. I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, hey. And I'm like, all right, go home. He was super cute though. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck he came from. I was worried he was gonna try to attack us. I could see why she was scared. He came up on us real quick. Like he was darting at us. I looked back like, hold up. I don't know. They listen. Which one? What are your strongest spiritual gifts? Do these apply for me? I don't think so. I don't think I want these. I think that's all I want. Hmm. My chapstick is in my bag. Where's my other chapstick? I need more chapstick. I'm sorry. I went for a walk this morning. I like that girl in the Jungle Book. I'm gonna go to fetch the water. Uh-huh. That's basically what it is. I had to go fetch the water. I could not. I had to pit stop. I went to the pharmacy first and I got some Aquafina. Okay, Aquafina ain't even pure, what is it? Ain't even spring water. It's actually like purified, like fixed up water, whatever, treated water. There you go. It's actually treated water, and it's fantastic compared to that other shit. Hey, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They're saying that that's natural spring water. It tastes, ugh, I hate it. I don't hate a lot of things. I really dislike that stuff. And if I dislike it for no good reason other than its flavor, it's like, what's in it? I don't know. I don't trust it. Like this just tastes like plain treated water, and it's delicious. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for it. But no, I went to the grocery store and got potato, and while there, I got my esca. Esca, okay, the most plainest, nicest, delicious water ever. All right, so I hope my mic is working. I'm not quite sure. If it isn't, I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. So, okay. Hi, I'm back. So, this is KW, and the topic is what are your strongest spiritual gifts? So, this is exciting because this makes me think of all of the places I can go. Okay, that's my favorite books. All right. So, this is yeah, also if you skip the front, this is for KW. I'm sorry, I forgot. Not forgot, but like I don't know. I like somehow ended up doing two off this list and skipping you. And that wasn't, you were supposed to be the last video, and this one was supposed to be the last. So I apologize. All right. So go ahead and pick your option, and I'll see you at your pick. Okay. I do want some more water. I'm tired though. That walk kicked my ass. It's like a good 20-minute walk. I'm glad I went first thing in the morning. I had to go to the post office. I think some mail. But it like ended up pouring down rain as soon as I got home, so I'm really happy I did that. Okay, so option one, the raccoon. hmm And this is for what are your strongest spiritual gifts? So I want to say they're very secretive. Hold on, I'm fixing my pillow. So yeah, I want to say your spiritual gifts, I want to say, are probably deep inside. I want to say you keep them secretly, locked up, quietly, just like a raccoon would. You know what's something interesting that I learned about raccoons? Raccoons and skunks, apparently, they don't get along. And like they got territories. Okay. So I don't know what the hell that has to do with your spiritual gifts, but that's interesting. We got the rabbit though. That makes me think about manifesting and thinking. We have the thought card and the gentleman. Emotions and inspiration. Oh, the pilgrim. That's like experience. What are your strongest spiritual gifts? That's interesting. That's like I want to say being able to I want to say like handle disasters, something like that. Like in times when emotions are running high, okay, and the world is everybody's like a raccoon, all right? You're like the bunny that comes around and reminds people that there's more to them inside. Right? And I want to say I want to say, what is the question? What are your strongest? Yeah, this is your strongest. Okay. So, and it has to do with pilgrimaging. So, pilgrimaging is like, I want to say people give to you, likely. That's a gift. Know that. So, don't exploit it because that's not how it works. It won't work if you exploit it. Okay. It's given to you. It's like you get it given, like, I don't know. It's just like so that you're always taken care of financially. It might not be the best. Sometimes it's literally bare minimum, but you're taken care of no matter what. Okay? Like sometimes it's really good, but sometimes it's not. I don't know to say. Okay? Something about yeah, I want to say that's what it is. Like the raccoon is like, I don't know, they're kind of like thieves, you know, kind of steal. They steal from the trash, that's for damn sure. And they're so smart. They know how to get into everything except a rock. A rock, they can't figure that one out because it's too heavy for their little arms. But either way, thoughts. I want to say definitely something with your thoughts. Your mind is very, I want to say, strong. Asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what ways, what new directions they'll grow. You would, I wouldn't change a leaf on you. God, that's a stressful card. Dwell on what you love. I want to say, wow, your love is one of your spiritual gifts, okay? And then this card is there's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. So I want to say, if you have an inquiring mind, that's definitely a strong spiritual gift. Inspiration. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying with that's what it is. Like in times of crisis, some of you probably inspire people. You know what I mean? Like that's when you, I want to say, are able to stand up. Okay? You might be someone that sits down all the time. You'll never stand up. That's what I said. You might sit like this all day in a tower like that. But it's like, I feel like the minute the tower goes down, you can become the fox. Okay? And you can, like, I want to say, do your pilgrimage. So it's like, that's about gaining experience. And I want to say, basically, living a humble life and being a humble person. So these are spiritual gifts, mind you. That type of stuff is like not easy. But your life literally inspires others. Okay? Oh, it says guidance, attention, help, maybe. Love, always. Criticism, never. Excuse me. The question was what to give others, if anything at all. Isn't it fun being you, the universe? So that's what I'm saying. I feel like you kind of maybe know your spiritual gifts, but you kind of don't really know how to use them positively for you. That makes you feel, I want to say complete, but that makes you feel satisfied. Like, you know, that, mm, that, whatever. Basically, you feel like you know what your strongest spiritual gifts are, but you're having applying them. There you go. You're having a hard time figuring out where to apply them so that it's somewhere where you'll enjoy applying them. All right, that's what I mean. Like me, all right, I enjoy applying whatever gifts I can pull out of this Nikki. All right, whatever I got, I feel like I like cards. It's fun. Okay, but yeah, this is what I use. So it's like this is how I angle it. But you have to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're in your thoughts about that. Nothing will come of this situation. I feel like that's when I poked the bear, and they're like, meh. Okay, glamour. So that's bringing me back to the love. Dwell on what you love. Mm, mm. I definitely want to say you're questioning things, and you question yourself, and you question, I want to say, your instincts too much. Your instincts are a spiritual gift, one of your stronger spiritual gifts. Okay. For some of you, I don't know, I feel like this is resonating for the majority of everyone that's going to listen. This is kind of for everyone. But take what resonates. Like, take what you feel like that's what you always kind of felt, you know? We have earth here. It says, ask the elements of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have that. You have strength in time of chaos. All right. When the tower comes down, you might have set yourself up in a tower and you might not have left forever, you know. But when the tower falls down, you know, you're fine. You know what to do instinctively. That's a literally a gift. So we have the healer again, and it's also like a three-headed snake. You know what I mean? So it's like that's really being exponentially healing. What is this? Time to stand. I just sat. This watch is crazy. Okay, glamour. I'm going to say, fluff yourself up a little bit. I don't know. Treat yourself. Whatever that is for you. Treat yourself. The bear card. Okay. Ten of Wands. That's making me think, go touch yourself. Go treat yourself, three-headed snake. Go treat yourself. Go. Yeah, the rabbit card? Come on. If you're, go have some sex. If you have a relationship, if you got a man or you got a what, go have some sex with them. I don't know. I feel like that right there is going to help with you. I don't know, something with your spirituality. I don't know. The Sun card. All right, yeah. All right, going and romancing someone. Ace of Cups. What is this? All right, anyways. Yeah, you're definitely isolated. That's for the people that resonate with romance. Anyway, so you're definitely isolated. These two are kind of like the same. They kind of like got the same pose. Like they're both like, no, don't look at me. So yeah, and this one's like deep in the dark, and this person's deep in the dark. So it's like I want to say you're definitely really beautiful, whether you know it or not. All right? Yeah, you're absolutely beautiful. I want to say maybe go get a tan. I don't know. Maybe go hang out. I don't know. I'm joking, but you know how it's nice to get like a little glow, just to get a little like get that winter off you. God, winter. Ugh, winter takes all your color away. Okay. So, anyways, but nothing will come of this situation. So it's like I feel like we reached the end all be all. We have a clarity, sweet asylum, bright paths of understanding will open. So it's like you might be in a state of chaos now, but know that whenever you are, bright paths of understanding will always open. So they're always saying, like, look up and look brightly, like, look into the sky. Don't be afraid to look up, and think. When you're thinking, don't be afraid to look up, like, think deeply and look up. I don't know, that matters. All right, definitely. Doctor in reverse. Something about not being sick. That's what I'm saying. I feel like something with your questions revolves you going out. So, um, what are your strongest spiritual gifts? Maybe something with nature a bit. Maybe, because if you're locked up in a tower and we got the Earth card, you might be an Earth sign. But aside from that, we also have Leo energy. But aside from all that, you you might yeah, you might have been locked up and you need to get outside more. You need to connect to Earth. And if you've been going out a whole lot, you need to maybe go home a bit more. I don't know, but they're saying basically pay attention to your instincts because this is like I want to say your hair triggers. Pun intended, like a hare, like a rabbit, a hare. So pay attention to your triggers, you know, because like the ones inside, I want to say, the ones deep, the ones in your deep in your thoughts, in the dark spots of your mind. Yeah, those, because those right there are important, I feel like. I definitely want to say it says to get out more. Definitely get out of hibernation. You know, summer's coming. I think it might even, I don't know if it's officially here or not. I don't know, but we're in spring at least. So that's what I'm saying. They're saying you're not sick, you're feeling well. So they're saying you should go out and enjoy some of the weather, you know. Tree of life, okay? True wisdom in making good choices in life. I want to say your wisdom is definitely one of your strongest spiritual gifts. Idle hours. Take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. Okay, okay. And if it was Nikki, I'd be like, let's go take some time out to lay on those flowers. But no, you need to go take some, yeah. You need to go wake up and leave your spot. And go lay on the grass. I want to say lay with somebody. All right. You just want to lay with somebody. This is making me think, it always makes me think of like the Ace of Wands, okay? With the magician, like a mixture. So it's like, go do that. Definitely. But if you can't or you don't want to, like that's not your preference, then it's saying literally just to go out. That's what it's literally saying. I'm talking about the romance part. Listen, romance is always optional. All the other stuff, obviously, all this is optional. But romance is like literally take it if you like it. If you don't, ignore it. But everything else is like the reading. Okay. So Mexican marigold, renewal, time to begin again, stronger and better. Okay. So yeah, they're saying it's time to get up. Oh, you must be really tired. Come on, man. I'm gonna drink some tea. I got a nice jasmine tea today. It's got caffeine in it, I believe. I think it's green tea. So, anyways, So yeah, you're definitely an inspiring person during times when emotions are running high, okay? Super moons. So, super moons might affect you. Moon cycles might affect your emotions, I want to say. You might be a water sign. And I want to say teach, it says inspire. Oh, look at that. There we go. Pow, pow. Can you see? Probably not, but it says inspiration. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. And then it says, teach, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. So I want to say natural disasters. Okay. So you might have, I want to say, a strong spiritual gift and sensing natural disasters. Kind of like, I said like animals. You might have like an ear to the ground, so to speak. Like you're one of those types, That's a spiritual gift for you. All right. And I want to say, yep, I believe that's all I got for you, and I hope you enjoyed. hmm Bye. Okay. Okay. Just nice, cozy. Okay. I think that cat's gone now. He's left, I believe. Every time I think he leaves, he just comes back. So, okay. Hi. Option two. It's the mouse. Okay. So this is what are your strongest spiritual gifts? I want to say your silence is pretty strong, but also not only that, I want to say the thoughts that you obtain while you're in total silence. This is making me think of like deprivation tanks. Okay? Like that makes me think of like when I take a bath, like and it's dark and it's like you just kind of relax, like no candles or nothing, you just kind of like relax in the dark in the water, something like this. But it's like it really disconnects you from the world. Maybe look into sleep deprivation tanks. I think they have places that do them. I really don't know. I saw it on an episode of The Simpsons, and I do that in my bath just sometimes naturally when I have like migraines and shit. So it's like that shit's really nice. So if I want to say the thoughts that you get while you're doing things like that, if you do things like that, they're I want to say that's a spiritual gift. I want to say that's like a gift of insight, some type of insight for sure. Okay. Gnosis, yeah. You get to tap into this when you do things like that. When you can quiet your mind and quiet your thoughts, quiet like the mouse, because you might be the rabbit, like you might be like, brrrr. And you might have a sex drive that like gets in the way. Maybe you're always horny. We got the healer here with the triple-headed snake. So it's like you might be super duper horny. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, we're not talking about that. Basically, that right there, yeah, dwell on what you love. Like you might focus on love too much. Okay, love is definitely a gift of yours. You probably know how to, I want to say, make love. You might know how to do good sex, sexual healer type stuff, okay? Emotions are running high. I want to say, yeah, like you probably have good emotional sex. Like you probably make the other person real like emotional. You might be someone that's made people cry when you have sex. Something like this. Inspiration. You might actually inspire others through your sex. All right, so this is definitely a gift of yours. But I want to say, what's your strongest gift? Okay. That's a gift. And trust me, that is. Something in you, and you help heal people's emotions deeply. Like their inner child stuff through your sex. Okay, I don't know why, I don't know how. I've never looked into sexual healing. I just got a general grasp of what it is, and that's what it is. If it's something that interests you, go look it up. It don't interest me, so I don't look it up any further than that. So that's where my road ends, and if it's yours, you pick it up. You know what I mean? Like I'm just here to help you get there. I'm not here to really actually hold your hand there. I'm here to like just tell you things, and you kind of go where you want to go. Okay, but yeah, the mouse card. I want to say when you can quiet your thoughts and put your sex drive down. Okay, put your sex life aside. The tower. That's making me think of like isolation. All right, no love offers. Just going and thinking. The thoughts card. Okay, grounding the earth card. Okay, I want to say you come up with some really fantastic things. You might be able to do fantastic things. I don't know, all right? We don't know yet. Love in spite of it all. So it's like, yeah, you're still gonna be, yeah, this is like you. You're a sexual healer, but you're always going to do that first and foremost because you love to love. I want to say you might be a water sign, but I want to say in the back burner in your own time. And this is powerful stuff. You can do things with this, okay? If you can sit there and get some clarity and get some thought and some insight, that's your insight. That's your connection to the, to your spirit squad, your spirit team, to your soul tribe, to, to your other side, to everybody. Your knowing, your this whatever you call it. It's your connection to that. And you have abilities to connect to that. And so you see all those little colored dots? And you see the swirlingness here? So yeah, you can swirl in your mind, and I want to say gather those thoughts. And then with the rabbit, that's like manifesting. You can put them into action. And that right there will bring you money, 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 money. Okay? So I'm not telling you to go out there. No, you can be your sexual healer for love. Okay? You do not have to do that for money. All right? You can take your thoughts, put them into action, and make money. And that's your strongest spiritual gift for damn sure. Okay. This other one's just like your magic, I want to say. You got magic in you, and you got sex magic, basically. But this is your gift. This is your real gift. Okay. Your main one. And if you're young, you know what I mean? A lot of this stuff is, you know what I mean? Everyone's got their own track. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own speed. I mean, fuck, Avatar Aang only had like, what, 2 years? You only had a couple years to fucking get it together, all right? Poor kid. And he was like 12 years old, that poor guy. So anyways, yes, I'm saying, some people got their whole lives. Some people only got a couple years. But it's like, you do you and you know you. So it's like you might be in this state of doing that and you have to do love and love in spite of it all. So it's like if you're someone who's like, I am not a sexual healer, I'm telling you, and you might be more of the thinker. This is definitely your strongest, okay? I'm not going to say sexual healing is your strongest. No, because it's a gift to give to other people. So that's a very strong one, but it's not strong for you. So it depends on what you're at. If you could find a way to do both, that's fantastic. But then you end up, I would say you end up in some dirty places, okay? So I wouldn't recommend that. So it's like you got to try to, I want to know. Good luck to you, okay? I suggest separating the two, okay? Do not work the two together. Love in spite of it all. Yeah, like this is for the people you love, I'm going to say, because this is very powerful and potent, and it shouldn't be wasted on anyone that isn't worth giving it to. Mm-hmm. Because if you think about the topic of that, of like a, sex exchange, things like that, it's like, come on, man. I've come from South Florida. Okay. What do you think Federal Highway is? It's nothing but a hooker road. Okay. It's a skid row. Okay. What do you think happens? You know what happened in my neighborhood? There was a serial killer and there was a curfew on the city. I remember, and it was the craziest thing ever. And I remember one day I was walking to school. I was in middle school because I walked past the PetSmart to go to middle school. And they were pulling, it was a local serial killer and he was murdering works, those people. And yeah, they were pulling one out of the dumpster. He was in a suitcase and things like this. It was terrible, right? So it's like, who did the fuck, No, it's a very special gift, not to be wasted on anyone that you don't deem necessary, not worthy. That's what I said no. That's what I said. No. Okay. But okay, what it causes, sex causes this too. But I want to say you could do it all by yourself. You don't need a partner for it. You don't need a partner for your sex magic, if I want to call it that. All right. Now, love in spite of it all. Okay. Before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friend, and wide-eyed curiosity among you about who would be the first to leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, the first to tell. Oh my God, I'm going to sneeze. The first to fall, the first to get back up, the first to forget to. Yeah, excuse me. Okay. Oh my God. My okay. I tried to finish it. It didn't work. Where was I? Ah. Okay. Before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friends, and wide-eyed curiosity among you about who would be the first to leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, the first to tell, the first to fall, the first to get back up, and the first to remember that it all began with a dare. To love in spite of it all. Is that you, Murgatroyd? The universe. P.S. I remember the glint in your eyes, all three of them. Okay? So love in spite of it all. Hmm. Expect a powerful change. So I want to say, what are your strongest spiritual gifts? I want to say being able to change. You actually are able, you're someone that can change. So you might have had, that's why I said, I don't know your stories. I'm only talking about the gifts. We got strong sexual healer coming in play here. We got strong solo sexual healer like coming in play, sexual manifester, I want to say type of thing, sexual manifestation, and also just like masturbation manifestation. Is that what it is? Something like that. But anyways, also it's just like I said, deprivation. When you're in periods of deprivation, all right. If you've deprived yourself, that's making me think of food. Never water, never water. Don't ever deprive yourself of water. That's just silly. If anyone ever suggests that, don't do that. I'm talking about normal things. Like you go to a dietitian and you talk it out with them and you know exactly what you're doing. You know what I mean? You do fasting, things like that. Any type of deprivation to you, sleep deprivation, even if you're sleeping too much, this is what triggers, I want to say, really, really, really good ideas. Magical powers. Oh, there you go. That is like how you get it, all right? It says, I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. So it's like I feel like that's when you're really able to figure out the deepest parts of magic, I feel like. Yeah, the mountain. That's what I'm saying. Your mind is a mountain. Remember that. Picture your mind as Tartarus, that mountain in Greek mythology that's got the immortals like trapped inside of it. Your mind is the mountain, and the immortals are all the creations. The immortals are all these little ideas. They're the animal inside of you, so to speak. They're your creative, and the mountain is that box locking it in. So it's like, and this has got ice melting and water. So it's like I want to say, you have to learn to tap into your innermost thoughts, okay? And that's a gift for you. Yeah, and then the mountain again and in reverse. So there you go. That's how you free that one up. And I want to say you're not going out in nature enough and you need to. Okay? Something about the number 21. Obviously, we got it twice. Okay. And then the widower in reverse. All right. So that's maybe saying, that makes me think of something with ending relationships. Okay. I want to say moving on, not dying, you know? Like, I want to say you have the gift of like I want to say like rebirth, spiritually, like spiritual rebirth. You have you know what I mean, like Dark Night of the Soul. You have the ability to go through that and not die. Do you understand? Like it's almost like it's a gift. Like you have like a gift of I want to say spiritual immortality, so to speak. Okay. Slap a label on it, okay? Abracadabra with wings. Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So that's another spiritual gift of yours, is that you generate fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So that's why I said, the more you can tap into this, the more you can do it all by yourself. And you're a solo creator. You are a creator, okay? But if you, I want to say, use your sex to do it, to give you inspiration, like with other people, then it's kind of like that's co-creation, which is fine. But I feel like your gift is solo creation, okay? And I want to say you have to go through it, like to put quote unquote, you're gonna have to die and be reborn. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to die and be resurrected. Like, you know what I mean? Jean Grey's gotta die. In order for her to become the Phoenix, Jean Grey had to die. All right. I haven't thought of any superpowers until just now. All right. So you're literally the Phoenix. All right. And you need to realize that. I don't know. The kindness. Take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't have maybe that's it. This guy ain't in a wheelchair, but he damn sure looks like fucking Xavier, don't he? So it's like maybe you didn't have a rich bougie Xavier to come save you and help you. Okay? So maybe that's why you're like, that's why I had to put a mountain up. Calm down. Don't pipe up with me. Okay. White carnation, devotion. Be true and pure in thought and deed. As I said, your thoughts. You have extremely strong thoughts. You might have mind reading, okay? Literally. I want to say you use it for inspiration, all right? So that's what I'm saying. You're trying to use it to inspire. You're trying to use it for good. I want to say if you already have did your death, your spiritual death, so to speak, whichever, physical or for spiritual, that goes for like any near death experiences, where you come back. Yeah, you gotta, I mean, something like this. And it's spiritually too. So it's like in order to do that, that's how the phoenix is born, okay? So it's like you might have already did that, but if you haven't, you can expect that to happen, and expect a powerful change once that happens, because that's when all of your thoughts are really going to start to grow on you. That's when it's all going to start to happen. Right? And they're saying that, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you are a sexual healer. You're a bunny. I say you're a bunny rabbit. And you got a lot of I want to say I call it rodents, but it's like like critter energy. You're a little critter. All right. So you're probably like real fidgety. You might be real fast on your feet, things like this. But you're definitely real powerful. Your mind. You're literally like a Jean Grey. You're like a Jean Grey, and that's what it is, man. But for now, I want to say you got that sexual healing. So, I mean, if anything, it's just a split, maybe. So if you definitely resonate with the psychic abilities and things like this, then that's what it is. And know you're a sexual healer too. But then there's also people that, if you're not resonating with being psychic, I want to say, in a minute, it might be because you haven't gone through enough yet. Something happens. It's kind of like the reverse of like when a werewolf, how like in those stories, a werewolf has to kill somebody in order to transform into you know what I mean, into the werewolf. What show was that? I can't remember. It was a show with werewolves. It was on TV all the time. I think it was Vampire Diaries. But anyways, yeah, they had to like kill people in order to trigger this in them, right? See, yours is like the reversal. You gotta die in order to trigger it in you. So it's like, you know what I mean? So, but once that's happened, if that's happened, like if you're someone who's had a past, know that you have this, okay? You are a phoenix rising, that means, because you're not quite up there yet. You haven't learned to fly, and you got to learn to fly. Superwoman's got to learn to fly now, okay? So not Superwoman, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman got to learn to fly. All right. So what's your spiritual gifts? Oh, yeah, you got me thinking about all these superheroes now. So I want to say you're very powerful. All right. But in order to do that, you got to get over some mountains. You got double mountains. You got two mountains. Some about the age of 21. Something might have happened to you at the age of 21. Uh-huh. And yeah, abracadabra with wings. Yeah, you got to take flight. All right. Believe it or not, I'm flying again. I loved the George Costanza one. Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Okay, so maybe you're going out lately. I don't know. Maybe you're going out. Maybe you need to go out and go visit the mountains, get some nature in you or something. The snow has melted. The spring is here, you know? So I don't know, but we got devotion. So be devoted to yourself. I don't know. What else am I supposed to say here? What's your strongest spiritual gift? I want to say your mind and the powers you can have with it if you can learn to silence it. Because if you can learn to silence it, it goes from spinning around in a circle and controlling you to you being able to pinpoint and control it. You see what I'm saying? And pluck what you want from it. All right. You don't have to look at it like this. You get to just grab what you want from it. All right. Picture like that video. I don't remember what song that was, but they were like grabbing things out of the screens. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed. Okay. Bye. All right. Let me get a swig. Okay. That one was fun at the end there. I was getting pooped out. When sexual healing started coming in and I started seeing what was playing down over there. Okay. No. Now, okay. Option 3, the lamb. Okay. So what's one of your strongest spiritual gifts? I want to say your adorableness. Because we got a rabbit and a lamb. But I'm saying you're actually very cute. All right? Very cute. I don't know how that's a gift, but your gift is cuteness, okay? Now we have the father card and the healer with the rabbit. Okay, so I want to say that's what it is. Your gift is I want to say seeds, seeding. If you're a man, I want to say, especially if you're masculine, I want to say your gift is, I want to say your genes, your genetics. We got the father card, so it's like it's like the tree, growing the tree underneath the rabbit, going out and having sex. Okay, triple-headed snake with a lot of different people, okay, to spread the seed, I want to say. So it's like you're probably someone who has a lot of urges to have a lot of sex if you're not having sex because you got to spread that seed, I want to say. And you might not be someone that wants to go out and spread your seeds like that. Or if you're a woman, you might not want to open your legs up like that and just let people have babies with you. Okay, so it's like, yeah, there's something going down here. There's a conflict here because this is like, lady on the street, but a freak in the sheets going down here. But then it's like, I feel like, how is this a gift? It's got to be your lineage, your genes, your genetics, your family tree. You know what I mean? It's in you. Something's in you. And I want to say other people notice it energetically on the spiritual plane. They notice it and then they want to have babies with you because they want to make seeds with your genes, literally. Okay? You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. So, yeah, I want to say, yeah, you're a fantastic lover. And if not, if you don't know you are, I want to say you're a natural born lover. Like, oh my God. You're someone that can go like 3 times in a row, I want to say. Emotions are running high. Yeah, it's like, but I want to say you're mostly all in your thoughts about it. We got the Lamb card. I feel like you might even be a virgin. All right. And if you're not, you're someone that's definitely not, you're not someone that's going out there chasing tail. You're like a father figure type. You're someone that, like, I want to say seeks that. You might have a sex drive, yeah, and you might go out and try, you might experiment here, or you might, what I mean, you might look for it, but you definitely, I want to say, don't really act on much of it. Okay, so how is this gifts? I want to say it's a gift of you to be able to isolate yourself because why? If you weren't able to do that, you would have just spreaded your seed everywhere with a bunch of different people. And I feel like that wasn't the point of you having this gift. Having the gift of your seed or your egg, because we have to do men and women. I keep forgetting. Not forgetting the women are here, but I just keep calling it seed. And I don't know if the women are really thinking like that. I'm talking about your reproduction. You know what I mean? Like you as a male or a female. You were born here to reproduce something, okay? Your genes are important, okay? Your genes are your gift. And I want to say they lead to, I want to say they're just important. So everybody wants to, I want to say, breed with you, okay? And you're sexually attractive to anyone and everyone that sees this energetically, no matter what you think about yourself, okay? Because we got the thought card underneath here, and it makes me think that you think, why the hell do people want to? Why are these people, and almost maybe you don't even believe it's that people are really trying to do you like that. Like you might not even take it serious. Maybe you've never went out on any of those offers. So you're like, I don't know if people are even really trying to do that. Yahoo, yee, woohoo, yeah. With the woohoo, they're trying, yeah, something about. So if you're someone who's been out there having sex, that was your gift. Your gift was to I want to say, spread more of your genes. We needed more of your genes in the world. All right, your DNA needed to be spreaded. All right. So that's the, I mean, I don't know. And yeah, I want to say you did it because you were a sexual healer. So you had to go around and sexually heal people, and you might have ended up with a baby or things like this, but all that was your gift. All right. And it's all to continue your lineage and continue your tree that's growing because your tree is one that isn't dying. It's fully alive. And I want to say it's healthy and balanced and fair. It's like got good genetics in it. Like you got good genes. Literally, you got good genes. And it needs to keep going. So if you're someone who's been out there spreading it, that's great. If you're someone who hasn't been, you've been on the lamb side, because we got both ends. Some of you took the route of going out there and spreading the seed, and that's fine. It is what it is, you know. But some of y'all took the path of the lamb and you did not, and you stayed to yourself. I want to say, and you became the king of masturbation champion over here. But it's like, yeah, with the tower card, okay. But you made slight offers. I'm going to say, not all you are virgins, but it's like that energy of just like not really ever really wanting to really go there, like, and be that out there and just sleep around with a bunch of people, right? So that is your gift because that makes me think that you're supposed to have your child with one particular other type of person, with I want to say the other person, like the mother card. So if you're a feminine right now, you're the mother card, and if you've I want to say gone on some life path and you had a baby, that was part of it because that baby needed to be born. End of discussion. And you're a sexual healer, so you were healing that person or whatever relationship that baby came from. It was something to do with sexual healing. So that's fine. But at the end of the day, I want to say your genes are extremely special. So if you haven't had a baby, male or female, you're supposed to have a baby with another person who is extremely special with their genes too. But they're obviously that one has to be a boy and one has to be a girl. So this is not going to resonate for you if you're someone who's like, I'm homosexual, or I don't have sex, or whatever. This is what the gift is. The gift is your genes. So if you're someone who has zero interest in sex, and you have zero, and you never did, and you never had babies, and you're never going to have babies, you got to pick another pile. Or you got to be open-minded to the concept of this being in your future, because it makes me think you might be young. Okay? And if you're at like 40 years old, know that that's about like the age of maturity for men. So like that can happen. You could literally be a 40-year-old virgin through this struggle as a life path. And then, yeah, in the tower, you're locked up in a tower, never having a child because of this. And it was like your life path to always have a child because your genes were important. And you got blocked because it was supposed to be with an important person. And if you don't, yeah, like I said, it's your life at the end of the day. But your gift is your genes. It's in your genes. All right. Okay, so to clarify, the primary roles of love, in bold, are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore, hardly. The primary roles of love are to yahoo, yeehaw, and woohoo. Get your love on. So that's what it's saying. If you need to have some sex, you need to be having sex because you are a sexual healer, whether you've been out there doing it or not. All right? And it says you're destined on the wings of love. So I'm saying you're definitely supposed to be having really good, fun sex. You're not supposed to be using it for work. It's supposed to be healing you back, okay? That's why I said it's not supposed to heal, fix, or mend. Um, it's not supposed to be used that as your only thing. It's supposed to be used for fun. And then in terms, because you have this gift in you, it does heal, fix, and mend, and soothe, and cure, and ease. But if you're only using it for that, and there's no yahoo, yeehaw, and woohoo involved, it's not working. Okay. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So I want to say you have a good balance in your mind. Okay. It's probably with your genes. This is also High Priestess card. So it's like, you might, like, you know what I mean? You might have psychic abilities and things like this. I call it like gatekeeping. Like you might have truth seeker knowledge. Like you might be able to see the truth in things. And have faith in your dreams. I want to say your dreams are some of your gifts. You must get a lot of insight in your dreams. Okay, this is resonating mostly for the lambs now, because all the colors are about the same. This is all for like everybody, it seems. Okay. Confidence is your key to success. So confidence is definitely one of your strong gifts. Even though you're the lamb, you're still very confident. And also your faith. You have a faith in something, and that's definitely your gift. Like being able to maintain the faith, I want to say. Don't let pride get in your way. Like you have confidence, but you don't let pride get in your way. That's another gift. And that's a strong gift of you. And trust. You're a trusting person. People trust in you. I have a feeling you're one of those people that they can look into your eyes and they trust you. And they can talk to you and things like this. Like they can confide in you. That's why I said you have this in you. You have like a good judgment. Like you have judging eyes, I want to say. You have eyes that people can connect to and open up to and just, I want to say, spill the beans on, whether they want to or not. So it's like, and a lot of people probably share their stories with you, but it's because they see trust in you. They see safe, secureness in you. And that's a gift. And I want to say, know that. Okay. Oh, the Stork, Queen of Hearts. So yeah, those of you that are, I want to say, yeah, this is for the ones I want to say that maybe had a baby in the past, or they want to have a baby or something, and they want to put a baby in here or whatever. I don't know, something with the sexual healing and things like that. I don't know. They're looking for it. I don't know. With the earth, it says ask the elements of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. So that's why I'm saying it's like running away from something chaotic. So I want to say you have a really good, let's say getting away. You have the gift of getting away. Okay. And we got the stars, Six of Cups. I want to say you have a good memory. You got a memory that's I want to say very vivid. Like, look how many stars there are. All those stars are making me think of memories. So it's like I feel like you can go into the past because it's like the Six of Cups. Like I feel like you can think. I feel like you could time travel through your memories, almost type of thing. Like you can use your mind to time travel in a way. Not quite, but like imagination, imaginarily wise. Conversations. I want to say you're not very good at conversations, but I want to say this might be a gift. You might be better in your mind than with your mouth. You might be a better listener than you are speaker. We have trust, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. I don't know. Definitely with your thoughts and your speech and your conversation, like insight, open the third eye to strengthen intuition. I want to say you have extremely strong intuition. Okay. You're very grounded though. With the Earth card, yeah, you might be an Earth sign. Do we have any others? Then we have Supermoon, so you might be have a lot of water in your chart. Then we have Pisces. The rabbit always makes me think of like fire signs. And then, so it says triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life lessons. So you have a very strong third eye, and you also have divine wisdom. You know what I mean? I don't want to say you have joy. This is gifts. I'm gonna say like lamb. Like this make me think of like religion and stuff. Like you know what I mean? Trust again. That's what I said. You're an extremely trusting person. People trust you. They confide in you. I want to say people confide to you often. That's what it is. People talk to you. You don't talk to them. You're a fantastic listener. That's your gift. To listen to people's say. To listen to people's like. I want to say this. Listen to people. They trust you. Health. Okay? I'm going to say you have the gift of health. You must have very nice health about you. You must be very strong. I'm going to say like built like an ox. Okay? And if you ever get sick or if you ever get down, I want to say, yeah, you have the gift of soothe, cure, and ease. So if you're the lamb and you don't touchy, I'm not here to even push a thought on you. I'm talking to the people that are the lamb and they do touchy. I want to say all that touchy you do, okay, is what helps and heals you, okay? It brings you inspiration. It helps with your emotions. It's an emotional release for you. It helps you not dwell. I want to say it helps you with your mind and clarity. It heals you first and foremost. And yeah, I want to say you have the power to do that whenever you want. And you could do it to yourself and then it heals you. And if you, I want to say, if it's Yahoo, yeehaw, woo hoo for you while you do it with yourself, it will soothe, cure, and ease you. Okay? And it'll refresh and rejuvenate and restore you. You get what I mean? It'll heal, fix, and mend you. So they're saying basically use your sexual powers of healing on yourself. All right? Do not block yourself out. Definitely. Use them on yourself. And if you are someone that uses them often, know that's why you're so healthy, okay? Know that's why you're healthy like a horse. Okay? So you got the confidence, okay? Yeah. And if you are someone who isn't like celibate, like you don't not to do it, I want to say, yeah, know that. I want to say think about that. Think about your health while you're doing it. Like, I don't know. So yeah. Either way, I hope you enjoy. Basically, you have powers of mind manifestation. If I want to slap a label on it here, that's making me think of someone who can sit there and I want to say they're saying to use your sexual healing to do it, but they're saying don't involve other people, do it all alone. This rabbit's all alone. He might be looking for other people, so you might be someone that if you're someone who knows that you can do sex magic and you do that, I'm gonna say that it's telling you do it to yourself. Learn how to do it to yourself. Don't just sit there and do it to yourself and watch porn. No, no, no. You're giving that energy to the other person. You're co-creating. If you watch porn while you do it, it does not work. It's important. You have to be able to do it from your own mind. You know, you got to be able to stimulate your own self and make your own self pop. And if you can do that, it heals you. Okay. It applies your magic to yourself. All right. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that was good. And also know that it does do that for other people too. But we're not here to co-create. We're here to learn about you and get you back to you. So you don't need other people. You know what I mean? That way, when you find other people you like, you don't need them. You get to keep them in your life because they, you know what I mean? You guys get along good. There's no like reasons to feel obligated. You know, you can have a better, happier life. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this brought you some insight. I hope I did good, KW. I hope I did good. Because, like I said, I don't always know the angles, okay, of these things. I thought this was going to be much more exciting than it was. It was a lot more intense and more deep-thoughted than I thought it would be. Okay, but anyways, next is going to be Sarah Java. And it is who is and when will you meet your life partner? I'm going to have to fix that up a bit, but it's like who is your life partner and when will you meet them? There you go. That's what I'm going to write it as. So I hope you don't mind, Sarah. I'm going to switch it around, but I'm sure you're going to be okay with that. But that's what it's going to be. Yours is next. And then after that is Nikki Sunny, and it's how your crush feels about you. Okay? And then we got a lot. So I'm sorry, people. Anyone in line? Don't worry. If I told you I saw it, if I haven't replied to your request, it's because I didn't see it. And YouTube's funky. I find them eventually, but they're funky. So if you did send me one and I haven't replied, it's because I didn't see it yet, and I will find it eventually. You can always just repost it, but let me know it's a repost or whatever. But if I did tell you that I'm gonna do it, no, you're on this list. You're here, and we're gonna get to you. If I didn't give you a time or a date or something, I don't want people to think I forgot about them. I did not forget. I wrote it down. If I said I wrote it, I wrote it. Okay. So, you have a good day.